Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to your daily divine messages from Spirit. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Princess Leah. I am an intuitive artist and healer. I use the tools of tarot and prophetic downloads, as well as dance, writing, music on my channel of healing arts and performing arts to heal the heart of a woman and the soul of mankind through conscious love. If you are a returning family or friend, welcome back, beloveds. If this video found you today, whenever this video finds you, energy is timeless, regardless of the date. That means you have shifted. You have shifted into something new. You have shifted your energy. Maybe you just went through some energetic transformation, transmutation. Maybe you went from feeling anxious to feeling peace. Maybe you went from feeling sad to feeling okay. Maybe you went from feeling worried to feeling a little more calm and certain, or whatever you shifted out of. Spirit felt it. Spirit sees it. The collective is benefiting from it. And Spirit wants you to know this today. So what I like to do during my daily divine messages is I like to pull from the highest frequencies of Spirit, from conscious love, using the sound bowl first to pull any kind of prophetic messages, any downloads that Spirit may want to say from our heart space. And then we'll go into any additional messages from the Akashic Star Child Tarot, the Beyond Lemuria Oracles, and the Four Agreements Oracles. So if you'd like to place your hand on your heart, we can tap into our heart space and we'll see what Spirit has to say for this collective here. Any messages that come to you are for you. I hope you're enjoying this beautiful day as the sun shines, as it warms up the earth. Wherever the earth is finding you, hopefully it's getting a little bit warmer in the northern hemisphere, or if you are still in cold weather, may you be bundled and warm. Regardless of the temperature, may the sun still be able to shine on you. I'm hearing Spirit say, you shifted because you gave yourself the permission to shift. You shifted because you gave yourself the space to shift. Shifting out of old, disempowering beliefs, habits, conditions. Maybe you are ending toxic cycles. Maybe you are healing from addictive behaviors, cutting out things that are not serving your health, your greatest or highest good. Maybe you haven't done that physically yet, but energetically you have shifted into that timeline. Maybe you actively felt and made the decision in your mind space, in your energetic field, to put down that thing that was holding you hostage of your freedom, of your growth, of your happiness. It doesn't have to be anything grandiose. A shift can be just a thought A shift could be the exhale of something, the release of something, the loosening of a grip of control, the prayer of serenity to accept the things you cannot change, of courage to change the things that you can, and the wisdom to know the difference. It could be a prayer of loving kindness that you've been practicing over yourself to find peace, to be held in loving kindness, to send your love to your beloveds, to find space for forgiveness in others. Maybe you've been sending out loving kindness prayers to others, even the ones that are hardest to love. Finding the goodness deep in their core, regardless of their actions or behaviors or pain that they put you through. Finding the goodness in their core, even in strangers that you've not met, but they've inflicted so much pain on the people around them or this world or their leadership. Finding somewhat, this is a Buddhist practice of radical acceptance, loving kindness, instead of seeing them as the other, seeing them as the evil, seeing them as something to hate or resist or compare. They're bad, you're better, I'm better, they, them, versus we, us. Radical acceptance sees the oneness in all, that we all carry the purity and the essence of goodness and at our source energy frequency. And when we can tap into that space, it does help shift the melting away of the blockages of resentment, of fear, of judgment, of anger, of pain. That doesn't mean that those things did not happen and that it's not valid. Still, you are allowed to still accept those things, recognize that those things still happen and that you feel those things too. Acknowledge the frustration, the pain, the fear. Maybe you've been journaling these feelings, journaling them so that they can transmute into answers from spirit, trying to understand, how can I release this hold? How can I be in peace? How can I be in peace? Even just that question is a shift. And maybe that's the shift for some of you. Instead of having the vocabulary of I can't, maybe you shifted your vocabulary to how can I? Allowing yourself to find the solution. It's okay. You're safe. Thank you, Spirit. It's not an easy step to take, and it's not a short and quick healing journey. This is a moment to moment, breath to breath journey. But you are doing it. You are here. If you're here, if this message found you, if you're listening to this video right now, you are here, which means you are showing up. You're doing the work. You are being closer in. You are being in your source energy, essence of goodness, of conscious love in this moment. I'm not saying that you're going to be there in the next moment or in 5 minutes from now, or maybe you weren't here 5 minutes ago, but you are here now. And the birds are singing in celebration of how far you've come for you to be here now. And that is something to celebrate and to acknowledge, even if it is just now. Don't worry about tomorrow or next week. Don't worry about after lunch or dinner. Don't worry about the next meal or the next bill. Be here now. You are here now, and you are safe now. And nurtured. You are secure. You are protected and provided for right now. When you shift into that space, that shifts you out of the anxiety, of the worry of tomorrow, of the depression of regret and resentment of the past. And it puts you in this moment of all the blessings and beauties and benefits and abundance that is here for you, with you, through you, that is you right now. Amen. Ashe. Namaste. Thank you, Spirit. So let's see. I hope that resonated with you. My throat chakra always wants to close up as I start speaking these truths, as Spirit starts to speak through me. So maybe you are clearing your throat chakra, clearing the blockages of expressing your truth. Maybe you've been told that you cannot express your truth, that you cannot want what you want, you can't ask for what you need, you can't ask for what you want, you cannot receive. And now you're clearing that. You're clearing those false, disempowering beliefs that have been blocking your throat chakra. I just keep seeing the oppression card in my mind's eye, and I wanted to split it. I couldn't help it. But I see the Chariot and the High Priestess here at the bottom of the, or a split in the middle of the deck. So Spirit's saying you are moving toward your highest self. You see this unicorn, you are a unique unicorn. You are this majestical creature. I don't know if that's a right word, if that is even a word, but we're making up words today, right? That's our throat chakra, making up words. You get to make your story. You get to write your story. You get to share your story with the world, even if you feel like it's being made up, even if other people are saying that's not real, that's not a real word, that's not a real story. Make up your own word. Make up your own story. Even if I'm even hearing, even if the past stories have not been serving you, make up a new story. Make up a new story in a higher vibration, in a higher frequency, because now you're learning, you're taking all that you have learned in your journeying, maybe journaling as well, your story, journeying through all of the goods, bads, uglies, mistakes, pros, cons that have made you feel like your truth didn't matter, but now you get to learn from them, create the wisdom, find the wisdom, regardless of the expectations, the false expectations that other people may put on you, regardless of how it might get people out of their own comfort zone, regardless of how it might make other people feel. when you tap into your heart, when you move with spirit, in spirit, right? To be inspired means to be in spirit. When you move in spirit with your highest, truest self, when you develop a spiritual connection with the Most High, with divine, with source, the source energy, and you find that source energy within you, yes, you will shift. You will merge your shadows. You will merge your traumas. You will merge your anger. You will merge all the darkness within you with the light within you. And that will lead you to a space of celebration. That will give you something to celebrate. That will lead you to your soul tribe, to your soul purpose, on your soul journey regardless. And it may shake up the towers. It may shake up other people's empires. It may shake up your own empire, because what you're doing is you are crumbling the false belief systems. You're crumbling the false egos. You're crumbling the false empires so that you can come into your highest self, Nine of Cups, so that you can come into merging of your highest self. The Nine of Cups and the Four of Wands underneath that tower, yes. You shifted, beloved. You shifted out of the false, disempowering belief systems, the empires that kept you stuck and closed off and blocked from your truest, highest fulfillment, merging with your divine self, giving yourself, pouring into your own cup of independence. Look, we have the Nine of Crystals underneath that. 9 and 9. We are in the year of 9. Of coming into, this is merging. What's underneath this Four of Wands I picked up? 6 of Wands. Look at that. Victory. Success. You are merging with your highest self. That's what you shifted. That's what shifted for you. That you decided, I'm going to fulfill my own cup. I'm going to be independent with my own self. I'm going to be supported by divine. I'm going to come into my own stability, my own emotional fulfillment. That's what I'm merging. This is union and victory, Four of Wands with the Six of Wands. Union with your highest self, merging with the divine. It is a success. It's bringing you victory, celebration. Really beautiful. Really beautiful. Spirit says, kind of wants me to keep these out. Okay, Spirit wants me to keep these out just because you don't see these. This is what you don't see at the bottom of the deck. This is the energy that once your empire crumbles, once the old false beliefs, I'm hearing even like societal expectations, all of that crumbles, that you feel like you have to be dependent on people, codependent on I just heard substances, that you feel like you have to be codependent on jobs, on I was about to say on work worlds that are not relevant to your frequency anymore. On a world you feel like you have to be bound. You are releasing that. You're shattering that belief system that you have to belong to a world that you are not, that you don't belong to. That you have to belong to a community, for some that could be, that you are not in resonance with. But when you walk away from that, when you disengage from the disempowering belief systems that you are not you know, that you have to be codependent, that you have to rely on these. I just heard medications for some people. It could be like anxiety or depression medications. I just heard Adderall. If you feel like you have to be dependent on these medications in order for you, I'm not saying that you should just go and get them off, like get off of those things. I'm not a doctor. But if that's something that you have felt like you have to have them in order to survive, you have to have them in order to be normal, you have to have them in order to function or be productive in the world, that is you. You know, that is a part of your belief system that I'm hearing is shifting, is crumbling, and that it 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 will deconstruct your chemical dependency um, on these medications. This is for a very specific few, so take it as it resonates. And then again, this is not my advice of saying to drop any kind of medications that you are taking. You need to have professional, um, you know, permission. But what I'm hearing is that something shifted in you. Perhaps it was even a shift of, I don't want to take these medications anymore. How can I? Right? Instead of I can't function without them, you're asking yourself, how can I function without them? You know, just something personal for me. This is my 1 year. It's been a year since I stopped even drinking coffee, being chemically dependent on coffee, right? It's been a year since it trickled from that coffee. I weaned myself from depression and anxiety medication, and you know, asking myself, how can I shift, how can I depend on my own self without feeling like I need to depend chemically on these other things or depend on these other people or on these other relationships. How can I depend on myself energetically that will then lead me to be able to break these addictive cycles and attachments to these other people, other, you know, beliefs, financial dependencies, emotional dependencies, codependencies. So someone here has also shifted. And if you have been working on shifting into your own independent self, this is the shift that is merging you into the victory, into the victor. That's why you're going to be celebrating. Look at this. You see how the pyramid here and the wands of victory and success are pointing up to these 3 of Cups of celebration. You're being led into your soul tribe. You're being led to the right people, the right energy, and the right resources that will enable you to be chemically, emotionally fulfilled and balanced in yourself, chemically and or financially balanced and dependent in yourself, free from, you know, things that are not in alignment with your highest purpose. So just remember, this is what you don't see after the tower, after the empire crumbles, after the false beliefs, the ego deaths, right? This is what you don't see. But the strongest energy that we're feeling right now today is this sense of victory, this sense of celebration. You're like, I don't know what I feel celebratory about, but I feel like maybe it's because you're coming into a space where you feel stronger, where you don't feel as dependent, as attached, you're celebrating. Look at this. It's because your solar plexus chakra is being activated. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Of self willpower. Your self willpower, that's what you're celebrating. That's why you're feeling in this space of celebration today, even if you can't see these things of these 9 of Cups, of 4 of Wands, of 6 of Wands, of 9 of Crystals, even if you feel like you can only feel the tower. But right now, you're in a space of celebration because you're coming into alignment with your self willpower. You're recognizing, I can do this. I'm gonna figure it out. I trust and believe in myself. This is really beautiful. Something shifted in that full moon. We have a lot of full moon energy out here with the Four Wands and the Three of Cups. Something shifted with that full moon in Leo. Yeah. What shifted is that you started believing in your ability to manifest. You started recognizing that you are a master manifestia. Number 36 might be a significant number for you. Maybe that's an age you're coming into, or an age you are right now, reducing to 9. 999, the year of 9. And then 11, ether, the seamless, unspeakable. This is about starting at ground zero. Something woke you up today. Something shifted in you overnight. Something shifted in you 5 minutes ago. Something shifted in you right now. Is shifting. Today, something will shift, but it starts energetically first. All manifestations start in the ethers first. Thank you. Look, create a beautiful dream. Thank you, Spirit. Rolled right out. Oh, all three. I didn't even see these. Create a beautiful dream. And then the two that came out yesterday, say goodbye to sadness and drama and discover the truth. Create a beautiful dream. What did we say? You are writing your story. If you need to make it up, because you get to rewrite your story, you get to start your story. You get to start a new story. You get to create a beautiful dream with your word. Look, all these birds, while he's playing guitar, maybe you are a musician, maybe you play guitar, maybe you write songs. But you are singing your song. That's that throat chakra. And all the birds outside of my window singing. So thank you for that confirmation and for the additional birds. 3 little birds sat on my window and they told me I don't need to worry. Yes. Okay. Say goodbye to the sadness and drama. Create a new story. Kiss the day goodbye, the sweetness and the sorrow. You know what you had to do. Won't regret, can't forget what I did for love. This is what I'm hearing. You're creating, you're discovering the truth of what you did for love. You see the key to her heart, the key to her truth, the key to her journey, her journal. So maybe you are writing a book, writing a song. You have a book of lyrics. Discovering the truth, the Akashic records. This is what you don't see. That you get to write your story. You get to come into your own. You are coming into your own. You are manifesting your desires, your soul's desires. You're manifesting a beautiful dream. Be impeccable. Your words can create the most beautiful dream, or it can destroy everything around you. So be mindful of your words and your energy. Impeccability of the word only creates beauty, love, and heaven on earth. Manifest it. When people say that's not true, that didn't happen, that's not what happened. When you're trying to tell your story, when you're trying to express your truth, you get to rewrite it. Even if certain facts did happen. I'm not saying say that certain facts didn't happen, but remember, trauma is not what necessarily happens. It's how your body responds to that experience that creates trauma in your body. That's what causes PTSD. I've learned this from lots of healing from trauma myself, okay? That's why I know this. That's why I know these facts of the so much healing therapy classes that I've taken on what does trauma mean? What does it mean to heal? through trauma, you have to learn what trauma actually means, so it doesn't have so much power over you, to become awakened and aware, so that you can then say goodbye to the sadness and drama, discover the truth, create your beautiful dream, manifest what it is that is your soul purpose. You are able to build this beautiful dream. It's not even just a dream. It's your soul purpose. It's your mission. It is what you are brought here, what you brought yourself here to do, what you're manifested into, is to come into soul alignment, is to be victorious and celebrate all of your goodness, all of the goodness of this world. So let the empires of these false, disempowering beliefs shatter. Break the chains of anxiety, scarcity, poverty, addiction. You can. You can. And you are. Thank you, Don Miguel, once again at the top of the deck to let us know that these cards, the 4 agreements, is a powerful code of conduct for attaining personal freedom and true happiness. The 4 agreements: be impeccable with your word, don't take anything personally, don't make assumptions, and always do your best. These cards will help you transform your life as you recover the awareness and wisdom of your authentic self. That's what this 9-9 energy is coming through. 999 energy is coming through. 911 is what I'm also hearing. Wow. And then I'm seeing that tower crumble. So something that's taking me back to that event, catastrophic event that changed the entire trajectory and energy of the United States and the world. That ground zero of the seamless unspeakable, having to start from ground zero. And how we had to rebuild and come together as a nation, as a people, as a community, our soul tribes. This is what's happening on a spiritual basis individually for you right now too, but that may have been a very, very, very symbolic and traumatic. Obviously it was traumatic time for the country and the world. Maybe that was something that was really, really personal for you as well, and you're healing from that PTSD. And if you are, I send my love and prayers and light and healing for you so that you can continue to manifest your highest purpose, the dream that is built and meant for you. Truly, because you are worthy of celebrating a beautiful life. You're worthy of victory and success. This affirmation just showed up. It was on my little altar. I am prepared to succeed. So that's a little additional message for someone who needs it. Tell yourself this today: I am prepared to succeed. The tower moments, the empires that have crumbled, they all prepared me to succeed. It all brought us together in a way that we weren't expecting. It brought us from ground zero. It made us start from ground zero. I'll build a whole new foundation. You know, when a foundation is faulty in any kind of building, it doesn't matter how much paste and band-aids you try to slap on it, eventually that building will crumble. And that's what I'm hearing, is if you grew up with a faulty foundation around false love, around conditional love, if you grew up with a faulty foundation around your own self-image and your own belief systems of who you are meant to be, it's crumbling so that you can come into who you are meant to be. So you can merge with the divine and manifest, once again, your truth and your dream. Maybe you are dreaming of being a musician, an artist, a singer. Maybe you're discovering the truth within you. Maybe you're attracting all the soul tribe and the people that are going to be on this journey for you from here on out to help you rise and succeed, right? Yes, thank you, Spirit. This is very emotional and very beautiful. So say goodbye to the sadness and drama, the sweetness and the sorrow. We did what we had to do. Won't regret, can't forget what I did for love. This is for love for you. This is for conscious love. This is for healing of all life being. This is for the expansion of consciousness for generations on generations. We are somebody's ancestors. Remember that. What you do today matters. How you express your soul matters. How you create and manifest in this world, in this life, as yourself, as your authentic being matters. And we need you. We desperately need you and your creativity and your gifts and your story and your word and your power and your strength and the wisdom that you have discovered, that you have come into as you continue to heal. Thank you, Spirit. That's so powerful. If this is resonating with you, this is your message. You have shifted, and congratulations, because you have shifted into success. You have shifted into the timeline of success, of abundance, of fulfillment, doing what it is that you love. What is your soul frequency? What is your light codes? Okay, I can't say it enough. I could say it all day. This is so powerful. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. And thank you for shifting. If you are feeling this energy and it's resonating with you and you'd like to be a part of my soul tribe, please do subscribe to my small but mighty and powerful channel. We're growing slowly and beautifully and rapidly all at the same time. Princess Leah 888, where we're healing the heart of a woman and the soul of mankind through conscious love. And we need every single one of you to join, to be a part of your soul healing, because that is a trickling effect for the generations that will see you as their freedom fighters. Okay? Beautiful. If you'd like to book a personal tea and tarot session, soul session with me, I do have some openings for March already. So if you would like, you can email me. My information's in the description box. You can email my Femrims Apothecary, because you'll receive a 1 ounce loose leaf handcrafted tea from my Femrims Apothecary. And you can also message me if you want to find me on my social media, Princess Leah 888 on Instagram or TikTok, and we can have a one-on-one meeting there or virtually. But until then, my beautiful beloveds, stay strong, stay beautiful, peace and love, namaste, bye.